السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome all my dear pupils to our new English lesson. Today we are going to study the last part in Unit 2. Today we are going to study Unit 2, Step 5. I want you to prepare your student's book beside you and pay attention with me, please. And before we start the lesson, I'd like to refresh your mind and your information with two questions about the subject of our unit. The first question says, when do people celebrate? When do people celebrate? Huh? Who can think about the answer? Yeah, of course, they celebrate when they have a certain occasion. For example, they may celebrate birthdays, graduation day, wedding, coming from Hajj, and so on. Yeah, that's what people celebrate with. And then, what do they need to celebrate? What do you need to celebrate? What is the most important thing in celebrations? Yeah, of course, it's food. Yeah, food is the most important. Can you celebrate without food? Of course not.
And now, my dear pupils, let's start studying the new vocabulary in our lesson today. And the first word is, it is Aborigine. Yeah, Aborigine. Do you know what is the meaning of Aborigine? Look at the picture and try to guess. Yeah, I think they are the people who live in Australia thousands of years ago. Yeah, Aborigine is a person, animal, or a plant that is an inhabitant of Australia. Aborigine, the people, animals, plants who live in Australia. Yeah. The next word, it is originally. Originally. We say that Aborigine originally means at first or from the beginning. Then what is the meaning of originally? Originally, yeah, originally means from or in the beginning, at the first of something. Yeah, originally.
The next word is traditionally. Traditionally, traditionally, Aborigines were nomadic. Nomadic. They hunted animals with spears. Yeah, what's the meaning of traditionally and nomad?
Traditionally,
Traditionally means habitually done, used, or found. Okay, it means habitually done, used, or found.
nomad,
Nomad, nomad. Yeah, what's the meaning of nomad? As you see in the picture, nomad is a member of people having no permanent home and who travel from place to place to find fresh pasture for their livestock. Then the next word with us today is boomerang. Boomerang. Aborigines also hunted animals with boomerangs. What is a boomerang?
boomerang,
Boomerang. It is a curved flat piece of wood that can be thrown so as to return to the thrower. Traditionally used by Australian Aboriginals as a hunting weapon. Then, as you see in the picture, it is the boomerang. Boomerang.
roundabout,
The next word it is roundabout. Look at the picture and you will know it as soon as you look. Roundabout. The roundabout it is a round junction at which traffic moves in one direction around a central island. Yeah, this is the roundabout. Okay,
For good.
for good, for good. Yeah, as you say to your friend, we are friends for good. It means forever, means definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Reminisce.
Reminisce. Reminisce. Look at the picture. What is the grandmother doing? Reminisce. It means to recall memories of past events. To recall memories of past events means reminisce. Now, I want you to open your student's book, page 22. Here we have an email. Yeah, we want to read this email from Amal to her friend Noura and her family. Find answers to these questions. The first question says, when and where is the celebration? Question B says, why is Amal having a celebration? And the last question says, what will the celebration include? Yeah, I want you to read the email carefully and try to find the answers for these questions. Okay, my dear pupils? Start reading, and after that, we will check your answers for these questions. Now let's check it. When and where is the celebration? Yeah, I think you know the answer. It is next Thursday at Amal's house. Okay, what about the next question? Why is Amal having a celebration? What is the occasion? Yeah, she's having a celebration because her sister is coming home from France. Okay, my dear pupils, let's see the last question. It says, what will the celebration include? What will the celebration include? Yeah, it will include a big feast, a poetry reading, and a film about Khalida's life. Yeah. Now, I want you to plan and write. Plan and write an email like this. Answer these questions. I want you to make a paragraph plan using Amal's email to Noura as a model. Now, after that, I want you to write your own email in 170 to 200 words. Start and end your email in the same way as Amal did. And the language and the useful language box may help you. Okay, my dear pupils. Now, after planning, when you plan for your email, after finishing your planning, yeah, when you have finished writing, read your email carefully. Why do we read it carefully? After finishing any writing task, we should read it again. We read it to check spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Yeah. After that, exchange your email with a partner. As you read your partner's email, imagine you are being invited. Does the email tell you the occasion you are being invited to? Does it also tell you the date and time of the occasion? Does it tell you the place you have to get to? If it is so, then it's a complete one. If you have one of these missed, then you have to write it in your email. And before you give the email back to your partner, ask any questions you have. Ask him the questions about the information you want to know. For example, what time should I arrive? This is an example of questions that you may ask to your friend who invites you to his or her occasion. Now, on your student's book, page 23, we have a task, a listening task. Okay? Now we are going to listen to a short talk about the Australian Aborigines. Which of these topics are included? Listen carefully and tell me which of these topics are included in the listening test. Are they talking about Aborigines history, about their music, their traditional lifestyle, their appearance, their situation today, their treatment by the Europeans? Yeah, listen carefully to check which of these topics are included.
2.3, page 23. Exercise 1. Today, I'd like to tell you something about the Aborigines of Australia. First of all, how long have Aborigines lived in Australia and where did they come from? Their story begins 40,000 years ago, when large numbers of people came from Asia to Australia. There were 750,000 of them. They were called Aborigines, which means from the beginning, by the Europeans when they arrived to Australia 200 years ago. Traditionally, Aborigines were nomadic and hunted animals with spears and boomerangs. They travelled long distances looking for food. So, what happened when the Europeans arrived? In general, they treated the Aborigines very badly. The first thing they did was to move them off their land and force them to change their way of life. And what about today? There are now only 250,000 Aborigines. That's 1% of the population of Australia. Their lives are improving because the government has given back some of their lands and set up educational programs for their children.
Okay, my dear pupils, now we finished listening, and I think you are clever boys and can guess which of these topics are included. Yeah, let's check your answers. Which of these topics are included? Aborigines history, their appearance, their music, their situation today, their traditional lifestyle, or their treatment by the Europeans? Yeah, the first topic, it is the Aborigines history. After that, they discussed the situation of the Aborigines today. They also talked about their traditional lifestyle and their treatment by the Europeans. Okay, my dear pupils, now we came to the end of our lesson today, and until we meet in our next lesson, may God bless you all. Thank you for your paying attention, and goodbye for now.